Hi, welcome to Similar But Different, the podcast. Let's do that again. Okay. But I'm getting all the benefits.
Without having to pay.
Right.
Yeah, they screwed me. And then I found a bunch of friends that I was different from. I think I'd like the gram more if I got hit up in my DMs.
Okay, this should probably end. Hi, welcome to Similar But Different. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Rach.
How's it going?
It's good. It's good. It's been a minute because you've been vacationing.
Yeah, I was on vacay with the family.
How was the beach?
It was good. Yeah, it was hot, but great weather. Didn't like rain at all, and
Which
that's
beach
nice.
do you go to?
Emerald Isle in North Carolina.
Okay, it's a good thing you're not there this week. Apparently
Yes.
they evacuated everybody out of Myrtle Beach at least. But
Oh, wow.
yeah.
I did not know that. I
That's
mean, I
fun.
was like, wow, glad we're not there this week, but I didn't know they evacuated people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
That's a bummer for people's vacations.
That is a bummer. So this beach that we go to, it used to be like very like not crowded at all. There's not a lot going on there, and I love that. I'm not like a party beach goer.
Yep.
And then there was like an article in Southern Living several years ago about this place and be like underrepresented or like small beaches you should check out in the Outer
Mhm.
Banks.
And now everyone goes there.
Yeah, I'm sure it's great for the economy and the people who live and work there, but it's a little crowded.
Locals always
Yeah.
hate tourists.
Yeah. And I'm like, we hate them. I'm like, my family's been going there since I was before I can remember.
So then I'd give you that.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know.
You don't own property.
I was gonna say there's that stupid show on Prime, The Summer I Turned Pretty,
Oh, yeah.
and they're still considered not out of towners, or they're still considered out of towners even though they vacation there in the summer every year.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be one of those people who like big proponent of tourism, and so I do think it's good, but
Totally.
that's just my little complaint.
I don't. Yeah.
And it honestly doesn't really even affect me that much. So,
Well then, let's not complain.
yeah.
Penny's coming back.
You know what does affect me? Having to wear these shoes in here
Why?
because I didn't want to take my shoes off.
Oh
Because
shit.
fans and lovers of Similar But Different, we have, okay, it's weird. So to back up,
I love your
we
shoes.
have
your
gotten
shoe choice.
some comments related to our feet. Some casual ones like nice feet, and some private messages asking us for pictures of our feet in socks. So you are actually, that message we got was they're willing to pay a heavy premium, which I didn't respond. I'm kind of curious how much they would pay. And I don't want to kink shame. Like if you're into feet, that's
Totally.
great.
Don't yuck their yum.
But I was like, this is weird. And also, though, potential revenue stream.
Hello. When I send feet
I
pics,
don't care if
this,
people.
was
It
it
was
Skylar?
Skylar. Yeah.
When I send my feet pics, it's always with Bombas socks.
Yeah. Use Similar But Different 10 for.
Please sponsor us.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. These aren't Bombas though, so.
But yeah, and then. So now I'm just like, oh, I should cover my feet because if this is a money-making opportunity, I don't want to be giving out the goods for free.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. I need to hide these little.
And then
precious
while
toesies.
we have, our faces and voices on the internet, for some reason, because it's not in a like sex worker way where I'm like, yeah, I'm posting this content for you to like pleasure yourself to.
Oh god.
I do feel like it's like a violation for people to be doing that anyways, but it's not.
Because it's public. It's on the
Because
internet.
it's just like, yeah, I could look at a picture of some hot dude online and be like, yeah, that's where I'm getting my jollies from.
If that's
But then it's just kind of like weird to think about that people who I don't know, but maybe that's happening already.
I love this rabbit hole that you've gone down.
Yeah.
Like when you sent it to me, I was kind of like, how much you think we could get?
Right.
And then of course I decided that like, when we're talking hundreds of bucks, right? And Nathan's like, yeah, no.
I'm thinking $20 max.
20 max.
Or then I said they would provide us a link to upload our feet pics and it would just be a way to hack into our phones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're really actually just going after the the money opportunity that they could make off of
Yeah.
whatever that is.
And
Stealing our
then
identities through our
my
feet.
brother was joking around with me about it. I'm like, Rachel, you actually going to sell your feet on the internet? And I said, Ben, you joke, but if I turn around and I'm like, hey, want me to pay for your kid's college because of my feet?
Oh
You'd be
shit.
very supportive.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I feel like the marketing that has to go into that for you to actually make a substantial amount of money, like we've talked about SEO stuff, you know all that stuff. I feel like that's just not worth the effort for me. Like if I could just upload pics of my feet and I'm making a decent amount of money, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't see it as something that could replace our full-time job,
Definitely not.
but it's part of it's like, oh, that's weird. But then also, why is it weird?
Everybody's got their thing.
And he wasn't gross. I
Was it?
assume it's a guy. They weren't gross about it.
Oh, you did assume.
Um,
But ladies may like my toes too.
yeah.
That's weird.
So
I love that you're like,
who's
we're
to
not
say?
kink shaming, but at the same time, if you're gonna send us a request, you gotta attach the money.
Yeah.
Show me the money.
And so for some reason, because it's someone we have to approve with accounts, like brand accounts, so people just can't message you all the time. That goes into a separate folder and you can say yes, I approve for this person to message me. And so I haven't
Oh.
done anything with it, or you can block them.
I'm
So
glad they
I'm
have that
kind of
protection.
curious
How far
to
are we gonna take
accept and
this?
just see where it goes. Is it a scam? And my feet and socks, that's nothing.
Well, I mean, I'm giving the goods for free right now, so
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's crazy. The stuff on the internet. I mean, I had told you afterwards that people in China, just because they have their voice on podcasts and
Mhm.
stuff, and they have a single picture online, maybe, or a couple pictures they piece together, and then they have an AI person selling something on the TV, and you don't know that you're doing that,
Yeah.
which is, I don't care. You use me all you want.
No,
No.
if you're gonna use me, you need to
Oh,
pay
I
for
want
my
the money.
voice.
Yeah, I would want that.
Yeah, because a
That's
lot of people who do make their money by being online influencers, their content gets stolen and repurposed from these companies.
Mhm.
And it's getting used
Yeah.
without their permission, and they're not getting compensated for that, and that's messed up.
I mean, but it's hard. The internet is so public. You can do whatever you want with it. And you can pretend whatever you want with it.
Right. But it still doesn't make it okay.
Agreed.
Okay.
I get that.
Yeah.
I remember I took a class, my FYE in college for freshman year
What's
had to do with
FYE?
first year experience.
Oh, wow. That's also what ours was called, and I actually worked for that department, so I don't know why I was like, "What's that?"
I love that.
Yeah. Sorry,
We'll
Sarah
pretend
Whitley.
that didn't happen. The yeah, it was all about privacy and security on the internet, and nothing secure
Yeah.
basically. And this was back in 2007.
So now it's even less secure. It's
Yeah.
more secure, but less secure.
But back then people thought things were secure.
Yeah.
And it's that's cute.
Yeah.
It's not. Nothing is.
No.
No.
I get an email a couple times a year with your information's been leaked in a whatever.
Yeah.
Here's your free 6 months of credit monitoring.
Every time. Yeah, all of those things. Not that so I'm an Android person, not an iPhone. I don't care what kind of phone you have, but I do think it's funny that iPhone, since they don't have good features to talk about because Android's had them for years. Sorry, little dig. Um they
I don't care what you have, but if you have an iPhone, it's worse.
but their commercials are your stuff is secure on iPhone. And it's so was it not secure before? The new iPhone 18 security. It's
Right. It's
search
just
the
more
internet.
secure, Jen. It's like that
It's a
water
little iffy.
billboard.
Yeah, exactly. It makes you
If you call it
question.
out, it makes me question it.
That's what I did. I was like, this is sketchy.
Yeah.
Wasn't secure before. Apparently now it is though. So as long as you get the 18, it'll be titanium and secure.
Excellent. Well, I have the lowest grade
I know you
cell
do.
phone you can have. So if you, I guess, hack me, that's not secure at all. And I do have an iPhone. So,
Yeah. You gotta be
yikes.
careful. Gotta be careful.
Some other updates. I'm really into the bidet.
Oh, yes.
Because I was kind of like, I think I like it.
It's become a staple.
Yeah, I do like it, and I have had other people use it, and they're like, "Do I need to get one of these?"
Yeah.
And they do.
I think I need to get one now too.
So Skylar and I each have separate bathrooms
Yep,
that we
same.
use. And so we were like, okay, well, I don't just want one pooping bathroom. Like, I like my bathroom, he likes his bathroom. So we just put it in our 2 upstairs bathrooms, so we don't
You
have
got 2.
one in our downstairs. Yeah, so we
So
got
not
2.
for guests.
And Skylar was like, we need to have one for guests. And I'm like, I'm not getting another one of these. We rarely entertain. And we just need to get a sign in the bathroom that says,
For the bidet.
for poo-poos, go upstairs. But something that rhymes, I think, would be nice.
Oh.
So something
I'm
to
not
think
clever.
on.
Sorry. I just tried to see if I could think of
Yeah.
something and I blanked out.
Yeah.
Blanked, blacked out.
There you go.
Man, it's been a long day.
It has been a long day. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I was driving over here being like, gosh, it's nice
Do it for
that
the people.
we have this kind of like standing reservation with each other, because otherwise it's really hard for me to leave the house after work on the weekday.
Yeah. I feel bad that because me leaving the house today would have been probably not happening.
Yeah.
And so I'm spoiled a little bit by having it here at my
Right. So are you
house.
saying the podcast would end if you had to come to my house to record?
No, I would just have to be better. I would have to be better.
Yeah. Stretch your limits.
Yeah. And I would do it. I would do it for the people, for all 20 subscribers. 20, right? Did we reach 20?
We have 121 the last time I checked.
Subscribers?
Yeah.
You guys are the
On that
best.
note, speaking about why I assume it's men asking for pictures of our feet.
Oh, yeah.
So you can break down our analytics on YouTube by like YouTube videos and the little like shorts that I create, which are like 15-second clips from our videos. And
Okay.
it breaks down your audience by that too. So when I was just looking at it, our overall audience, it was like 70-30 men.
Mm-hmm.
If I look at the clips, it's like 90 or like, I don't know, 70% women. Because that's like the internet saying, we're serving you this.
They serve
Girls
women
are gonna like this.
Our reels.
Our videos, 99% men.
What?
99%.
Dang.
And I want to say thank you, unless it's creepy.
Yeah, if there's...
But then also, whatever.
Whatever.
But
yeah.
isn't that interesting?
It's very interesting. It's funny because I feel like multiple times now there have been like some of Nathan's guy friends or soccer guys he plays soccer with
Who have asked you for pictures of feet?
No. Luckily, no. They've like mentioned, oh, I saw like your short on Instagram or whatever it
Yeah.
was. You guys are doing a podcast and someone, oh, you have a podcast. Every single time someone said that and they're a man, I've been like, yeah, but you guys are not our target demographic. Like,
why
you
are
guys
you doing that?
Are likely not, because like I just want to be upfront with people. Like in my mind, I think.
I mean, you can tell them what's it about, and
I
then
do.
they can decide. And you know what? I think it's important and beneficial for heterosexual cis men to listen to women talking and understand the things that we talk about.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I don't understand women. Well, now you
they
can.
also don't want to understand women. That's the thing
And
about
that is a
men.
red flag.
It is. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not. I feel like I'm like, yeah, it's just 2 girls talking about all the good
I
things.
mean, granted, if it was, but it's not like we only talk about like hyper feminine stuff.
We don't. We don't. It just so happened.
Now, if it was like 2 guys on a podcast and all they talked about is sports, you would love that and I would not.
Yep, exactly.
But it is weird. I do feel like stereotypically men watch and listen to men, women watch and listen to men and women.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense though. I mean, we're just better.
Well, maybe men should write in. You know, okay, so we always say like give us topics.
Yeah.
I also like the idea like maybe topics seems overwhelming. Like give us a question. Just like a question for us to talk about.
Or yeah, and we can answer it.
Or a
on the pod.
scenario.
Yeah.
And we'll discuss.
Would you
like
rather?
What would you do? Or would you rather?
Would you rather send feet pics?
Or what's your
with
favorite?
Socks on or off?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really see the benefit of them on.
Me neither. And off.
But I'm
obviously.
not into feet, so I don't understand the difference. Because you know what? I think women I would rather see like a naked body and sexy lingerie than nude. Like I don't need to see your dangles.
Oh, yeah. I feel like we've talked about this.
Like I'd rather see a hot guy in underwear rather
Totes.
than just like full peen.
Boxer briefs, though, because you leave me questioning. Um, leave me questioning, like, what's in there.
So maybe that's like the sock scenario, you know?
That leaves the mind up for
And there's some
interpretation.
like those like sheer socks. Maybe there's like sexy socks.
Maybe.
I don't know those.
I don't know. I feel like men only look good when they're covered, like with some tight box. Like typically, I don't say that. No, 100%. The male body is just not attractive looking, whereas the female body, naked,
Yeah, well,
beautiful.
we
We
also
are
don't
beautiful.
have like an appendage just hanging
Yeah, exactly.
out.
Which is why we're better.
Yeah. But I bet some girls are like, yeah, I like that. Yeah. You know?
That's that.
This is definitely X-rated.
What's that? That movie with Paul Rudd? You gonna get this dick?
Oh, that's
You
good.
want this? You want this dick? I'm gonna give it to you. Paul Rudd's great.
Quick programming note. We are aware that sometimes when we get very excited and laugh hard or our voices go up, that the audio does cut out a little bit. And we apologize for that. And I have reached out to my sister who is a
Yes.
sound engineer, and she said I gave her like sections of clips and she's gonna take a look. I even said I would be here tonight if she wants to FaceTime. So I'm not gonna promise things are gonna get fixed
But we are trying.
in the next few episodes, but just know we are aware. We're working on it. We're not professionals. We're trying to involve some professionals.
Yeah. I feel like there's definitely probably, well, I've exhausted my capabilities, which are a ton of Google videos,
Yeah.
watching, and trial and error. And it's been more error than success, but here we are.
Yeah.
Now we're calling in the big guns.
Yeah, we're calling in the big guns
We're doing what we can for the people.
for the people. And it's unfortunate that like our immense joy is what gets cut out,
That's true.
like hearty laughter.
Although I am glad sometimes, like, if I were to have like a serious cackle,
no,
I don't want
wanna
people
hear
to.
that.
It can be, we don't want aggressive
Beautiful.
cackles
That's beautiful.
like that, snorting.
All right. Well, we
Man,
can
where have we
keep doing a little
gone?
catch up on our lives. I feel like I always have little things that I can be like,
We
oh, I
could do a
did
whole
this and talk
podcast on
about it for
this.
25 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what you got, Rachel?
Yeah, help me. Feed
So
me the
I
topics.
carry the load too much in that way. So that's why I'm saying,
You do.
do we want to just
Let's jar it.
jar it and see what happens?
It's
okay.
the last jar was great. I think my favorite is the differences in what we think the topic where we should go with it.
Okay. Birthdays.
Birthdays are overrated.
Yeah.
Overrated.
I feel like I like it when other people want to celebrate their birthdays, though, and I'm down to celebrate it. I think I used to love my birthday. Like elementary school, loved my birthday because you get to bring in treats and pass them around. High school,
The
your friends
faces.
decorate your locker.
Oh.
You know.
Yep.
And also elementary school, you're having like parties and stuff.
Yep.
College birthdays are fun because you're just like throwing parties and getting drunk. Yeah.
Raging out. Puking.
And it's nice because like, especially in college, it's like if you had friends in the same state, at least this was my experience, even if they went to different colleges, they would try to like come for your birthday weekend. And so you get all your high school friends, you get your college friends.
Yeah, that's fun.
And it's just a nice excuse. That's kind of how I felt like with my bachelorette and like the wedding. It's like, oh, this is an excuse for me to bring all my friend groups together and we all get along and it's fun.
If they all get along, which is key. A lot
Yeah.
of friend groups don't necessarily do that.
Yeah, well,
Me and you both have good
yeah.
collaboration.
But then
it drops off after that.
Yeah, now I think I feel like pressure around it and like asking people to do something with me for my birthday feels very overwhelming to me. Like for my 30th birthday, I wanted to have a backyard luau because my birthday's in January. I've always wanted a summer birthday.
Yes.
So I decided for my 30th, I would celebrate my half birthday and have a summer backyard luau, and it was fun, and I feel like
It
people
was
had a good time,
so much
but
fun.
I realized that, like, I couldn't relax because I was just like, "Oh, are people gonna come? Are they having a good time? Blah, blah, blah." Like, it was stupid for
Yeah.
me. Um, and so now I'm just like, yeah, I just want to Skylar and I go out to dinner, and if there's, like, a little fun things I wanna do that day, great, but I have no desire to involve others.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. I mean, that's pretty much how I feel. Like in my mind, once you reach 21, it doesn't make sense. And up until then, love birthdays, they're fun.
Wait, 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 but even in, like, your early 20s, post-college, you stopped celebrating your birthday?
I mean, I didn't because I feel like it's an expectation. You have birthday parties all throughout your 20s.
Yeah, I think when my vibe was, "Oh, let's go bar hopping," then I was like, "Hey, everyone, let's
Yeah,
meet up at
that's
my
true.
house, we'll have some food, we'll have some drinks, and we're all gonna go out to the bars," and that's just, like, not really my style anymore,
Yeah.
so I'm just like, it seems like I'd rather just go to, like, a nice dinner with my husband.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I did yeah.
'Cause
I
then it
feel
feels
like
hard to get I'd be like, "Oh, well, I want my best friends from this group and this group and this group," and I was like, "Oh gosh, then I'm gonna have to, like, rent a room at a place or, like, have a big dinner party at my house,"
which
because
is
I'm
what
not just like, "Oh, let's go hang out and get drunk at this bar," because I don't
yeah.
wanna do that.
Oh man, we used to have really fun birthday parties in our 20s. Cause I feel like one of my friends, we did a it was a Jurassic Park themed birthday that we had.
That's
I
amazing.
hosted at this house, and it was a ton of fun. I can't remember what year it was. It was in our 20s. And that was a great birthday. I did a Harry Potter themed birthday party. I was probably a little too old to do that, but here we
Never.
are. Um, so I do yeah, maybe it's at like 30. Once you get to 30, you shouldn't have a birthday every year. You
Well,
should have a birthday every 5 years.
okay. I'm gonna say if people wanna celebrate their birthday
Oh, totally.
because
I
you're like,
wanna be
"You
invited to
shouldn't,"
them,
and
like, they're
yeah,
fun.
I
I just don't
like
wanna be expected to host or to do them for myself.
well, I don't think anyone should make you do that because it's your birthday, so you can cry if you want to, you can do what you want.
You can cry if you want to. Oh, shit, yeah.
Um, but speaking of your themes, for my, I don't know, maybe like 22nd, 23rd birthday or something, my friends threw me a party and like planned this bar crawl, but the theme was grape because I love grape flavor and it was awesome. There was like grape vodka, which I didn't even know was a
Exists
thing.
well, Burnett's.
Grape, I think that's probably what it was, or like Svedka or that one.
Okay, yep.
Um, Grape Jello shots, grapes.
Grapes.
Um,
Grape soda.
yeah,
Grape soda.
it was just
I'm more of an
a
orange soda
really
gal.
fun
Actually, I
time.
think I really love grape soda. Side note, but
Yeah, it was really fun.
see, and I feel it's the time of your life though. Like you wanna get hammered on Burnett's grape vodka and Jello shots that
Yeah.
probably taste like shit, but
Well, that was also a time when I enjoyed having all the attention on me for my birthday, and I don't
you
want
don't
that
want that now.
anymore.
It's the more the
I
attention.
think so.
Hmm.
And that's why I like celebrating other people's birthdays.
Yeah, I like celebrating other people's birthdays just because it's, in my mind, kind of what you said earlier, it's an excuse just to see the people you want to see.
Yeah.
And so if getting us together mean or if celebrating my birthday means that we all get together, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Don't bring a gift. Just come with your beautiful self
Yeah.
and let's spend time together. Cuz it's also I feel like I need the excuse now maybe to like, oh, I need to go to that friend's birthday. Like I haven't seen them in a while cuz I hibernate at my house.
Yeah.
And I do that too often. And I
Yeah.
don't consider other people.
Yeah. I think it's because I have like so many different friend groups that I feel like, oh, it either has to be this big thing
Mhm.
or it's nothing.
Hmm.
Nothing meaning me and Skylar, which is not
Yeah.
nothing. I love you.
Which is
Um,
that's my dream
but I also
everything.
like that.
Yeah. I
So,
like to just have dinner ordered in so that we can stay here with Penny
yeah.
and we eat in front of the TV watching a show or a movie. And that is the happiest of blessings.
Our tradition is him and I always like sometimes family will come into town and we'll do a bigger thing or
Mhm.
like we'll whatever, but we always make sure to go to a nice dinner, just the two of us, that the other person has to pick the restaurant, whose
Oh,
not birthday
yes.
it is, picks the restaurant, and it's kind of a
Yes.
surprise, unless the person wants to know. But they
Or wants to
don't,
pick, I guess,
no,
but
they don't get
no
to
one
pick
wants to
because
oh,
no one wants to.
yeah, no one wants
And
to
it's
pick,
typically a
ever.
place we've never been to before, so that's fun. Though I feel like I'm dominating this conversation, so feel free to shut me up. I have lots of opinions on birthdays, but this podcast I listen to that I really want to start doing for their each other's birthdays, like the spouses,
Oh.
they create a oh, you're like thinking you and me. Sorry. I mean, we can do this too for
Tradition, let's
friendship.
go.
But they create a like agenda like a few days before, and it's like morning, afternoon, evening, and there's like a
Ooh.
bunch of things listed, and then the person like checks off the things in each section they want to do, and they can pick multiple things. So it's like, oh, getting bagels at Nate's and walking around the park. That's what I want to do in the morning. In the afternoon, I want to take a nap and then go see a movie. And then the evening, I want you to make this, and then we go out to ice cream with the kids or something.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's awesome.
And I love it because it makes the day feel, like, special for you.
Mhm.
It doesn't put all the pressure on your partner to be like, "What do they want?" But also, like, it makes it fun because they get to, like, kind of pick an agenda of their day.
Yeah.
So I think I wanna try that this year with Skylar. Surprise.
I I like that idea. I could never really do that with Nathan. He's a New Year's Day baby, and he
Well
hates his birthday because everyone's always hungover from New Year's Eve.
well, you don't have to do it on that day because typically we will celebrate our birthdays, like, when we go out to dinner because we don't like to do things after work. I'm
Oh,
like,
so it's
I don't
usually on the
wanna get, like,
weekend?
dressed up and have fun on a if my birthday's on a Tuesday. That day, if that happens, we'll probably be like, "Ooh, where do you wanna order from?
That's
And
what
what do you wanna
yeah.
watch tonight?" And
Okay.
that's what we'll do. And then that, like, Friday or Saturday,
Is the fun birthday
date
date.
birthday, yeah.
Date birthday. Yeah, I like that idea. I I feel like I would like that probably for me.
Yeah.
But then
Okay,
again,
Nathan, well, you said he doesn't listen to this, but
I was gonna say
heads up.
I feel like maybe he wouldn't well, he's gonna put together the things I like in like that he knows because I mean,
Yeah, and
but
then
like
it's
it's
also
not
fun
gonna be
for you to see
exploratory.
what the person puts as options
Yeah,
because they're
true.
also only gonna put things that they're willing to do for you, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
Be like, "Sex on the balcony."
oh,
I was thinking that 'cause I was watching an episode of Friends, and apparently one of the characters,
on their
that's
balcony?
they don't do it on the
Oh,
balcony, but that's, like, something that Chandler really wants to do, and Monica's like,
it's
"We're
on the
not having
list.
sex on the
We're not
balcony."
having sex on the balcony. Oh gosh. Yeah, no. I think the things that would be on my list would be early bird biscuit for breakfast, like treat from there. And
Well, you would
then
have multiple items to choose from,
yeah, but I feel like this is what he would put down.
but what other options would he only give you biscuits from Early Bird?
He knows that's what I like.
He wouldn't be like, "McDonald's breakfast, biscuits
No,
from
because
Early
that's
Bird.
lunch.
I'll
It's
make
Taco Bell.
you pancakes."
And I love how everything is around food. Like you were like, "Oh no, we go for a walk and we can
Yeah.
go out and get ice cream to get like nope, mine is where is the food happening? It's going to be all food, food, food."
I mean, if that's what you like. Ooh,
Girl likes to
also in
eat.
this, one of the options for, like, what they do in the evening, because this was on a Friday or something, it was like, pick up the kids from school and surprise them, and we all go to the cabin because they have a cabin, so it was, like, a very spontaneous, like, "Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like
Couple days
that.
notice, we're just gonna pick up the kids from school, go
And
to the
go straight to the
cabin."
cabin
And I think that's fun. So if, like, you had something like so one of yours could be like,
to
"Oh,
the
go
river.
to your river house."
Mhm. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's my favorite now. I think the river's becoming more and more my favorite place.
Yeah, that's nice.
I should have a birthday party down there.
You should.
I have been trying to find weekends that work for my parents and for us too, Nathan and I. Well, actually just me. To have like some friends down there. I've been trying to like it's so hard to find weekends that
Yes.
work for especially for a group of people.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to find the weekends that work for me so I can give them options. And it's like I can't
Yeah. And that's also a thing with birthdays where I'm like, "Oh my gosh, and if I invite these, like, 8 people to come and then 1 person comes," and I know it's because people are
have
busy and
lives.
have other things,
Yeah.
but then it, like, makes me feel a certain way, and I don't want to deal with that, which is why I just don't do it. And for my 30th and a half birthday luau, I announced it on my 30th birthday in January and was like, "Hey,
Oh,
in 6 months,
this is where
you
the
put it on the calendar now."
well, see, that's the way to do it
Yeah,
then.
and then I had a friend be like, "We've been invited to some baby showers and other events, and we've said no because you got to us first." And I love that dedication, so thank you, AK.
Let's be real, okay? First of all, everyone's gonna pick a birthday party over a baby shower. Can we just confirm no one likes to go to a baby shower?
I like going to baby showers if I like the other people at the baby shower, because then it is just like, again, one of those things where it's like, "Oh, it's hard for us to all get together, but we're all gonna come support you and your baby."
Okay, that's true. So it's similar to the birthday too thing, I guess.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I don't get to spend time with the people as much as I would want to because there's these fucking games. There's great food though.
Yeah, I do
The
like
food
the
is great.
food.
Food's the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's weird because I am like,
It
"No, no one
depends.
likes baby showers," but I'm also like, "Oh,
You
do
should
I love a baby shower?"
if it's the
Because the
right
last
people.
couple I've been to, it's like it was one of my college friends
Okay.
and who had a baby recently, who it's the one I met a few weekends ago, and he's so cute. Uh, whenever if I am holding a baby and the baby starts to cry, and then the baby also stops crying while in my arms, I never feel more powerful.
Oh,
'Cause I am like, I it could actually be nothing I'm doing, but I just feel like, "Oh,
it's you.
it's me.
It's got to
I
be.
am the baby whisperer."
Mm,
And I know that's not the case, but I do maybe it's 'cause I also feel comfortable with babies and I provide a calming presence.
yeah, I don't.
And I was actually sharing with the friend whose baby it was, and I thought of you because I was like, "Oh, yeah, if I see a baby, I'm like, just so you know, if you're okay with it, I wanna hold your baby." And
Oh,
I think it's shocking that not everyone is like that, and you're like, just so you know, I don't wanna touch your baby."
yeah. I don't know. No contact at all. And I
But
also
I just it's like, holy
none of it.
it's just like a dopamine hit. They're just like and when they're sleeping, and they're just, like, sweet and snuggly.
I just can't. I can't get on board with that. One of my friends has the absolute cutest kids, babies I've ever seen in my life, and that says a lot for
Yeah.
me. It her little girl looks just like her. Like spitting image.
Who is this?
This is Katie.
Yes, I was gonna ask because 'cause I've seen pictures and been like, "Whoa, that
I
baby and
show
her
people.
mom look exactly the same."
I show everyone because I don't know if I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is the cutest thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen. Um, but yeah, I'm always like
Yeah,
this.
you know a baby's cute when it's not your baby and you're still showing other people the baby.
Exactly. Like that says a
Yeah.
lot, especially someone who doesn't like babies. But even that baby, I didn't really. I just too scared. I don't want to touch it. Although her cheeks, I do maybe want to.
Have you held her baby?
No, because I don't. I'm not really a baby holder.
Have you held a baby?
Uh,
Did you hold Kai's when we went over?
mm, mm. If you remember,
And I was like, "Give me that baby."
yeah, very much so. And that was all you, not me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I didn't. Even if I am, so if I am gonna hold a baby, and I've held a baby before, I'm not a psychopath. Um, but I'm sitting down, and that way I feel less like
Sure.
ability to fuck up.
Okay.
Um, okay, welcome
Oh,
back,
your
sweetheart.
baby came. It's like you're talking about
This is my child,
babies. Penny.
and I'll hold her all day. Come on. Yeah, that is Emily, one of my friends. She worked at Compare.
Okay. Yep.
Um, when she had her little boy, she was like, "No, you're gonna hold my baby," and I did.
No, you're gonna hold my baby.
I did.
Also, totally not related. I happened to look over in the camera and it looks like I'm not wearing pants because these shorts are such a similar color to my skin.
Like a peach. Peach.
Wow. Look at that. Okay.
Well, she is wearing shorts,
Yeah.
folks. Don't get excited.
And shoes. So no toesies for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Um,
Yeah, babies. I've held them.
so
Birthdays.
you go to baby birthdays.
Why? No. Well, depends. Depends. I don't think I've been invited to baby birthdays. I think people are like, Jen, isn't for her. Um, but if it was like a baby birthday to where like it's just a baby and they're not like a bunch of little kids running around, I think I would be good in that. I could handle that. And I would go solely just to talk to the parents, like the
Yeah.
people that I like.
Yeah.
The people, not the little monsters.
Right. I was like, my nieces have, especially my niece who's 9's gotten to an age where it's like, oh, her she's just hanging out with her friends. Where when she was younger, it was like more
Yeah.
family and stuff. And so I'm like, she doesn't care that I'm there. I mean, she does. She loves me. But I'm more so there to like
Hang
obviously
out.
acknowledge that it's her birthday, but like hang out with my family
Yep.
and her parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Baby. I mean, I've never really fully understood a birthday for like a baby because like they don't remember any of it.
They don't, but it's fun for the parents and getting the pictures. I love those pictures of them eating cake.
I mean, but some of these people spend like a lot of money on a cake
Yeah.
for a baby.
Yeah. But
And
we all spend our money on different things.
you're right. I don't
As
want to yuck
someone
people's yum.
who spent a lot of money on a hydrogenated
Hydrogenated water.
water, and you
Mm-hmm.
didn't even know the benefits. So,
Yeah, it's crazy to me.
do you
She's
use that
just
every day?
yeah, we still do.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good purchase.
Yeah, we still use it. We don't use it as much as we did. So like I'm working a lot and if Nathan doesn't make it, then we only have it for like afternoon after work time
Yeah.
frame. Um but yeah, we still use it. Hey, stop licking.
Okay. Top having birthday parties as a child though, very exciting, right? You get to
When
like
you're
pick your
young.
theme or like where you're
Yes.
gonna go. What
Yes.
is your most memorable child birthday?
Shit, that's a hard question. I'm going to be real honest.
They
So,
were all bad.
you know how I'm afraid of clowns?
Oh no, yeah.
Um there was a birthday where there was a clown at a young age. I think it was 5.
I guess I did say most memorable. I didn't say
And it
most
was memorable
enjoyable.
because that I realized that that is not that's a scary thing.
Yeah.
Not something I don't understand the whole purpose of having creepy people in masks for a child's birthday. Like that just
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. Why do people do that? Like you don't know who's behind the mask. You don't know what that person's doing. And that's why it's memorable to me
Yeah.
is the for the wrong reason. That's terrible.
All right. Did your parents know you didn't like clowns?
No, I don't think I knew I didn't like clowns until there was one at the party.
Okay. Well, you learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had a clown birthday. My most memorable, I did have a magician birthday, and I really liked that. And we actually found this magician because we went to like Outback Steakhouse for dinner. That was like, ooh, that was the place where we went for celebrations. And which honestly, that bloomin' onion,
Oh,
nice.
yeah, very good.
But there was a guy in the waiting area because it was always packed. And
Mhm.
they didn't take reservations, who was just doing magic tricks. And I guess my mom asked for his card and hired him for my birthday. And I thought he was like a celebrity, which is funny now because he was like a magician working at Outback Steakhouse.
Oh, dear God.
But I remember him being incredible. Like he sliced open a lemon and pulled a card out of it. My card that I had picked from the deck. That
That's
he was
that's
very
actually pretty
good.
good.
And then my cake, I'm more of an ice cream cake girly,
Love that.
and it was from Baskin Robbins, and it was shaped like a big hamburger. So it looked like a hamburger, but it was an ice cream cake.
You were
And there were
ahead of your
little like
time.
fries that looked like icing, or they were icing that looked like fries, and a
Yep.
little ketchup that was icing. It was really cool.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, that's a fun memory.
Yeah.
I I don't I think about this often because Nathan can remember things from his childhood and you just pulled a memory back from your childhood. And I feel like I'm not really good at remembering things that happened when I was really young. Like I don't know why. Like there's probably some things that I want to remember and if I saw a picture I'd be like, "Oh my God, yes, I remember that." But like for some reason I can't remember. Like when you initially said it, I was like, "Oh yeah, my Harry Potter birthday party when I was 28 years old." Was my favorite. Um
Uh,
but like
I mean, that's okay too.
it's weird
I
though.
mean, I think I'm like, in all likelihood, I had a birthday party every year, and I think I remember moments from 2 of or 3 of them, and I think it's because there's, like, photo evidence or video evidence of them, which is
Yeah.
why I remember them.
Yeah. I feel like I almost have like a long-term memory problem.
Maybe.
Diagnose me.
I didn't have a clown, but Barney came to my birthday once.
Barney.
Yeah, and these 2 twins, Carly and Sarah, pointed out Barney's zipper to me, and
Barney has
so
in the
I
back.
started crying. They're like, "That's not." Now, they believed that Barney was real, but that
But
the
it
real
wasn't.
Barney wasn't at my party
Yep.
because of the
Because you're
zipper,
not
and
cool
so
enough to have the real
then I
Barney.
started crying, and just to bring up that song again, my memory is him sitting next to me on the couch and singing to me, "It's your party, you can cry if you want to."
Oh shit. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
It's my party and I cry if I
Yeah.
want to.
It was supposed to be a joint party for me and my sister because her birthday's in December, mine's in January, and we're like 2 years apart.
How
And
do
I
you
think
feel
I was
about
like
that?
4. Well, she was very sick for the party, so it was all about Rachel.
Oh shit. I personally think I love a combined birthday.
Yeah.
Especially now with like some of your friends. It's
I could
like
see if I'm like
perfect.
10 or something that I wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess because yeah, you want it to be about you
right.
when you're young. It's like, no, celebrate me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'd be like, yeah, this would be cool for all of us because we're inviting the same people.
Right.
Well,
And then you feel like there's less
it's
pressure and it's just kind of
yeah.
yeah.
Because then also, like you said earlier, I don't want to be the center of attention
Yeah.
necessarily. So
Yeah.
it's like
No, I would like that even more so
takes it
now.
away
You
from
know
me.
what? Well, my sister-in-law, my niece, and I all have January birthdays. I'm like, oh, maybe I should just be like, Evelyn, you're turning 10. Why don't we celebrate our birthdays together?
Let me take your
She'd probably
joy.
say no. She told me I was cringe at the beach.
Shut
So,
up. So
yeah.
10-year-olds are using that word too?
Yeah.
The
Now,
lingo,
granted, I
man.
guess she didn't call me cringe. I was telling her how to handle a situation at school that she didn't
That's
like.
cringe.
And she was like, Rachel, I'm not going to say that. That's cringe.
The sass too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. I don't like the words that they have made up now.
Oh, my sister-in-law, so she is an elementary school music teacher, and she said that when something is not cool, people say, um, that's Skibbity Bop Ohio toilet
Shut the fuck
or
up.
Skibbity Bop toilet Ohio,
Why are you
something
doing
like
too
that.
much? You're
Like,
doing too
what does
much.
that even mean?
Oh, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah.
Jesus. If you're gonna, oh my God, if you're gonna make up things,
I
they're
think
supposed to be
it's Skibbity
shorter
Bop
than
toilet
longer.
Ohio.
Yeah, that's cringe.
Yes. That is correct.
It's fucking terrible. I don't even mind cringe as much as some of the others. Like what you just said,
I'm okay
out of
with
bounds.
cringe.
Like not okay with that. Some stuff I'm like,
I'm
okay,
even
I see where
okay
we
with
got there.
Riz because I like to abbreviate.
Yeah, okay, I don't hate it.
Yeah.
But I also just feel like we need to stop saying like whatever it is we say to do you have Riz? It's like which I don't know. I feel like I've seen stuff on clearly I don't know what the fuck I'm talking
Well,
about.
clearly you don't have it.
I don't have it. But they're like, "Do you have Riz?" And it's like, a guy like with a pickup line or something.
Oh, it just makes me for some reason think of like maybe it's because that candy store in Richmond, Rocket Fizz. I just think of that. I'm like, oh, like that candy that bubbles in your mouth.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Max Pop
Pop
Rocks.
Rocks,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
Riz.
wait, two things. One related to birthdays and one related to Pop Rocks. Once I guess this was like last year on this family beach vacation, my mom brought some Oreos and they were like 4th of July themed Oreos.
Hmm.
And so it looked like I was like, "Oh, they have like red, white, and blue sprinkles in the frosting." No, they were like Pop Rocks
In an
in the
Oreo?
Oreo. So I bit in it and I was like, "What is happening inside my mouth?"
There
Yeah.
was no warning that
There
this
probably was, but I just didn't read the package fully. It
Oh,
was just like firework Oreos.
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
There are way too many flavors of Oreos.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
But Pop Rocks, do you remember, did you ever do them at, like, as a kid, where you, like, would put soda or something in your mouth with the Pop Rocks and it would, like
I don't think so. I think similar to like the
I think that's right.
Mentos thing with soda, I was like, "You'll die."
Yeah, you will get chlamydia and you will die. Uh, that's
Uh,
great.
the
Birthdays.
birthday thing. How do you feel about surprise parties for birthdays?
I like them. I like them when they're not forced. So
When are they
what I
forced?
mean by that is, like, if you're trying so hard and you wind up, like, spoiling the surprise, but, like, you're trying so hard It's like, it should just be very simple to do a surprise. Like, hey, we're going to do this. Everybody show up here at this time. Everything's done. That's the last time we're going to talk about it. You're just going to be here at this time. And then you talk to the one person on the side and say, hey, you're going to go there. You trust them.
Yeah.
You're going to go there. You're going to pick them up. You're going to tell them to come here. You're going to come here. Surprise. I'm all for
So tactical.
I'm all for a surprise. I just feel like oftentimes the execution doesn't always work.
So, fair. You have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Um, have you ever thrown a surprise party, and have you ever been surprised? Have you been the surprisee or the surprisor?
So my friends in high school got me so good. Like, ah, man, this was great. On my birthday in high school, you expect your friends to tell you happy birthday, right?
Mm,
Totally. Like, they're going to tell you happy birthday. And all of my closest friends didn't say anything to me all day. And I
wow.
was like, during the day, I was like, oh, like, not a big deal. They'll do, they'll say
Sure.
something, like, whatever. But like, the day got on and no one had said happy birthday to me. And even in one of my classes, someone had written me like a happy birthday thing, like when my decorate or something, whatever
Yeah.
it was. And I had it. And I even go up to Lindsay after that class. And I was like, oh, yeah, look what they made me for my birthday. And she goes, cool. And like, didn't say it, still didn't say happy birthday. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? And that night I had planned, my parents, we were going to go to Outback because that's where you
Nice.
go
That's
for
where you go for
celebrations.
celebrations.
100%. And we were like going to Outback and I'm like kind of bummed. Mom's asking like how was school and I'm like it was fine. I'm kind of like what the fuck? Like they fucking hate me. What did I
Yeah.
do? Like did I do something? And then of course we get to Outback and they're all there. And they surprise me at Outback with, balloons and
Yeah.
happy birthdays.
That's
And
fun.
I remember Lindsay even saying, she was like, I was so uncomfortable when you showed me the birthday. I was like, she was like, I was gonna blow it right there.
Yeah.
But no, I thought that was a really cool surprise. Perfectly executed. And I'm pretty sure Melanie did planned or organized it, but like my mom was in on it. Everybody like that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That is the best. Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
I've never thrown one, but this is job well done.
Yeah. Good
Very
job, team.
memorable. Very memorable.
Yeah, that's a memorable birthday.
That's too funny. Yeah. Good times. Have you?
Um, I have thrown one for Skylar. It was a
Oh,
lot of fun and I loved it. Love surprising people if
that's your
I can do
thing.
that.
Okay.
Um, I have been uh two of my best friends and boyfriend in high school threw me a surprise party for my birthday,
Okay. And you were
and
surprised?
I was very surprised. Um,
Mm.
because I thought we were like all just going to his house to hang out, and then it was just like so exciting. Um,
The joy's coming back.
yeah. But now, and I have told Skylar this, I'm like, never throw me a surprise party
Why?
because I don't know. I'm fine with like little surprises. Like last year for my birthday, my friend Taylor came and surprised me for it, and we planned our Renaissance.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Um,
It's a good outcome.
yeah. But like I don't know. I don't know if it's like anxiety that I've gained as in adulthood where I'm just like, no, I want to know. Like
Hmm.
I don't want to be surprised. And it's very interesting because my mom also hates surprises. And I don't know if that changed as an adult,
Yeah.
but it definitely changed for me because I used to love them. Like friends surprising me at college and like surprise guests at things. That I'm into. A
Yeah.
surprise guest,
Okay.
like a small
Shit.
surprise.
I
But
mean,
I think
I love a
because
surprise.
I now find birthdays overwhelming
Mm-hmm.
that I just want to know what the plan is. The surprise can be, I don't know where we're going to dinner.
Okay. But that's it. Like that needs to be it needs to
But
be
I think I like a
low
surprise of
level.
like, oh, you don't know we're going to dinner, and then here are your 15 of your friends.
Really?
But then it's like that'd be so nice.
on now. Like literally, not birthday related, but when I got my MBA, remember you
Oh,
guys surprised me,
about that.
and that was like the coolest thing.
Yeah. Now,
And
what was awesome about that? is you walked into this barcade and you saw me and Lindsay hanging out and we're like, "Surprise!" But your first thought was, "Wow, they're hanging
Yeah.
out without
Yeah,
me."
I was like, "What the
And you were
fuck?"
pretending. I could see and you're like, she's holding back tears. Probably not, but that's what I think. And we're like, "This is for you." And you're like,
It's like,
"Oh."
"What? Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that was also a very, very heartwarming moment in my life.
Um, one of Skylar's best friends, Kyle, his wife, Adrienne, threw Kyle a surprise dinner at this nice restaurant in Charlottesville. It's like where they go every year, like just them two for his birthday.
Mhm.
But she surprised him with like kind of renting out the place and inviting all these people who came out of like from way out of town and all this stuff. And it was like the day after his birthday or something. And the day of, like, none of them in that like best friends group acknowledged his birthday at
Mm.
all.
It's a theme apparently.
And I think, and sorry if I get this wrong, or maybe he said to Adrian or something, was like, "You know what? I'm really disappointed in my friends." Like, or just like it hurts. Like, it didn't need to be a big thing, but no one like said anything. Or maybe he even like said that to them and they're like, "Oh yeah, sorry, man." And
Oh,
then like the
shit.
next day, we're like,
Oh my
but I would be
gosh.
that same way.
Really?
You know, I I mean, if none of my best friends acknowledged that it was my birthday, I'd be kind of like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
I
that's
mean,
strange."
I'm the one that forgot my own mother's birthday or forgot to
Oh,
respond like,
that's
tell her
bad.
happy birthday on her birthday. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm so terrible with birthdays and it's not like I don't see it as, like, a big thing, I forget that it's important to people.
I think like it's not like I need everyone who's certain level of closeness in my life to wish me a happy birthday.
Mhm.
But if all of the closest people in my life don't, it's like your high school thing. If none of them acknowledge that it's your birthday, it does
Yeah.
kind of feel like you're like, "Oh, I don't need this acknowledgement," but it does
Feels good.
feel weird for no one
Feels
to
good for people to
acknowledge it.
acknowledge you. Yeah, it'd be weird. I agree. It would be kind of awful. But I don't
And I
know.
feel like it was even maybe
Back
he was talking about it
younger.
and they were just, like, blowing him off,
Oh, see, that's weird.
about his birthday.
Yeah.
And so he was like, "Wow, you're being kinda rude."
Yeah. You guys are being kinda
Sorry if I'm getting this wrong, feel
bunch
free
of
to fact check
dicks.
me for the people who are more closely involved with
That's
this, but I just thought it was funny because that was kind of the thing of like, "Oh, we're gonna make him think we forgot his birthday."
which
And so
that's
that
a
worked because
good
then he got
execution.
like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
That's
fuck."
that's really good execution,
Yeah,
actually. I like that. I'd be on board with that.
yeah.
It's like you'd hit him, kick him down, and then build him back up.
Yeah. So now are you saying you would want someone to throw you a big surprise birthday party even though you don't wanna
No.
celebrate your birthday?
I mean, no. I think I'm more into at this stage, like 35, and I'm really glad one of my friends was like, "No, you should do something for 35," because like it was great. I had a great time, and I'm actually really glad I did it. And maybe I would think that for other birthdays, but I feel like 35, and now like when I turn 40, that's something that I think I would love to do something with,
Okay.
and maybe even it's like, hey, we all just turned 40 this year. Let's take a trip
Yeah.
and let's I can go back to IOP and live it up.
What's
Isle of
IOP?
Palms when we went to South Carolina for my bachelorette,
Oh,
like that,
okay.
like
I was like, IHOP? IOP?
IOP. Um, yeah, just like something like that, it would be fun. Like I'm more into something like that.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like, "Ooh, let's do the Kentucky Bourbon Trail," but then I had to, like, take that out of my list of things to do just because it's really only me and my husband and a bunch of other men that like bourbon.
Katie likes bourbon.
That's fair.
You were giving a face, but I feel like she said how she wants to do that.
Really?
Mhm.
Alright, Katie, you're coming with me. But that initially when I said that, it was like, well, I guess no one is gonna wanna pay to go to the Kentucky Bourbon Trail if they don't like bourbon.
Right.
But my before I thought about how, being reasonable, I was like, "Well, no, they can do other things, like visit Kentucky."
Yeah. I
No.
mean, I'm on a along for the ride type gal.
Yeah,
And
you
even
are.
though I don't care about bourbon, if I was like still a regular drinker, I would have gone and tasted all the bourbons.
Ooh, see? Yeah. Well, 40th birthday is still an opportunity.
Well, now I'm saying I probably wouldn't want to because I wouldn't want to drink the bourbon because it wouldn't make me feel good.
That's true. Well, it's out again.
Um, every year I go on like a girls trip with some of my girls. um, and a lot of times it's like in late January, early February, and we go to some like tropical place. And sometimes it does fall within the week of my birthday, and I love that
Yeah.
because I'm like, great, this is my birthday present to me.
Yep.
And also when people who you're just like acquaintances with at work or something, like find out it's your birthday or it's coming up, like, oh, are you doing anything fun for your birthday? And then I feel like a loser when I'm like, nope,
Yeah. No.
going out to dinner.
I'm here working. So.
Yeah, or they're like, "You're working on your birthday." I'm like, "Yeah, no one else has my birthday off."
Yeah, it's not a holiday.
Which is also an idea I've had for me and Skylar or anyone, I guess, who wants to participate. Is like, you know what would be fun? Just like, especially when your birthday is on a random weekday, like for both of us to take off each other's birthday and just like have a fun day together.
I love that idea, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's actually 100% what should happen. But like, yes, I'm
Yeah.
in. You just sold me on it.
All right.
Well, because and this only benefits me because Nathan always gets his birthday off.
Right.
Just to be clear. But 100% benefits me because I feel like we do more fun things. Like we're now that we're older too, we're not like raging on New
Right.
Year's Eve. And so like I think this past year or whatever, I did like a prime rib and had his family over, but like you can't just cook a prime rib after work.
Yeah.
Nope. You're not doing it. And if you are, impressed by you.
Yeah.
But you're not. You're lying. You're not working. Um I can't get over that. But like it's like I feel like that's what I like too. Because I also like cooking.
Yeah.
And so like, man, I would just smoke some meat or something and just
Yeah.
hang out on the patio and
Now also sounds fun to just like, oh, every year pick a random friend and be like, hey, would you be willing to take off January 23rd with me? And then you
Ooh,
get like a little date
a
day,
little fun.
sometimes with your spouse, your partner, sometimes with a friend or a parent.
That is cute.
Yeah.
I like that. But I also like I do want to more fit in time for like a girls trip
Yeah.
or
Well,
something
I'm
just like
down,
every
as you
year.
know.
Yeah.
Always.
Down.
Always down.
You know what I'm not into though? We'll have another podcast on this, but I'm not into like all inclusive like things like that.
Okay. So one of the times we went on one of these girls' trips, it wasn't all inclusive. And I don't, I maybe had a couple of drinks. I don't know. But didn't like go heavy, I feel like, on the alcohol. But I do like when all the meals they have like a bunch of different restaurants and all the
Mhm.
restaurants are having these kind of like prefixed menus and you just get to be like, I want this is my app and my main and my dessert. And I do enjoy that.
Yeah, like when we did it with my family, I enjoyed it. It's just when I think of like what I would want to spend my money on and having a group of friends to travel with, I want to
Yeah.
do
I'd rather do
experiences.
activities. I will say, so on this trip, we like take advantage of my friend's mom's like vacation club.
Mm.
And so we weren't like paying for an all inclusive experience.
Ooh, that's
We essentially
nice.
were staying at this all inclusive resort for like a $20 a day
That's a
fee.
fucking ultimate hookup.
And so that's
Oh, I would do
why
that
it was
every year if
awesome.
I
Whereas
could.
like now I probably wouldn't choose to do that. But if I had that same exact experience again, I'm like, yes, the all inclusive place was awesome.
Yeah. Okay. That's very
Yeah,
yep.
that was an important caveat to end
Important caveat.
wise.
I'm in on that. I'm in on that caveated version
Yeah.
of a birthday celebration, but man, birthdays, I don't know. Still overrated as you get older. Maybe
Yeah.
that's
Well,
the
I need
caveat
just
now.
my birthday's in January, and January sucks. Nathan sucks the most because
January
wait, his
1st.
is the first or not the
January
31st, the
1st. He
first.
wasn't the first baby of that year though.
Um
Loser.
um but yeah, like Q1 is just like a shitty time of year.
You won.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
get
I granted one of my best
weather
friends from
sucks.
college, she was like, she said she always loved celebrating my birthday because you like passed the holiday high and you need something to look forward to. And she'd be like, all right, we're having a party for Rachel's birthday. And I was like, that's
That's a
nice.
good way to look at it.
Yeah, but now I don't do that. So
I have a few friends with January birthdays. They're all really cool people. One of my friends is into the Astrology?
Okay, yes,
Is that
that's a
the
word.
is that the Taurus, Cancer,
Astrology, astronomy. Yeah,
astronomy?
astronomy is the
Astronomy.
stars. Astrology is the signs.
Okay, I don't know,
And you
but
just said a word like that sounded like a pasta. I think you added a made up one in there.
what? Taurus,
No,
Cancer,
you were like
Sagittarius,
astronomy.
astrolomy. I may have said that,
Anyway, so the signs.
but I feel like, and I don't know this. I think Capricorn,
I'm an
January,
Aquarius, but it
Aquarius.
falls, I think, or it's like Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. I
Oh,
think.
well, I don't know, but she'd be able to tell us if Tauruses mesh well with that sign. But I would think that it does, since I have quite a few friends that are January birthdays.
Oh, because you're a Taurus. I understand. I was
Yep.
confused. Okay.
I was thinking about the
Yeah. I don't typically resonate when things are like Aquariuses, here are your traits. I usually don't agree with them unless I see one that I do and I'm like, yes,
nailed it.
and then it makes me feel cool.
Yeah, I'm not into it, but I like hearing about it.
But
For people that are
I
interested in
have
it.
so many close friends whose birthdays are in May.
Yeah, because we're the
It's a
best.
very popular month to be born.
People, not just that, we're just better. We're more elite. May babies.
Wow.
Across the board. I'm gonna say May, not even like the split of, you don't have to be a Taurus. You could also be the latter one. May babies. We are. We're the better
Do you
people.
know what the most popular birth date is?
Ooh, no, tell me, and tell me why.
It's September 19th, which is my mom's birthday.
So it's a bunch of
That's
people
like,
doing it during the holidays.
yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
That is fun.
And Skylar's birthday is September 27th. So I was like, oh, close.
That is
That
it. Holiday doing it.
lovemaking.
Holiday love making.
I do,
Mhm.
while I hate the cold and don't like where my birthday falls in terms of temperature in Virginia, I do like my birthday because it's 123.
See, that's an
And
elite
that's
birthday
fun.
number. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I get that. Yeah, I would celebrate that. So
Thank you.
are you gonna make it to 2045?
Yeah. I
Obviously.
unless something tragic happens. Oh, then I really should do a big
You
party.
have to have a party for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How old will I be? Fast math.
What is that, 21 years from now?
Was it 2024?
You'll be 56?
Yeah.
Is that or
And I,
55?
as
55,
someone
56?
who does big celebrations for random times in their life, like 30 and a half, so I can celebrate in the summer, and now like 56.
1,
I
2,
like
3,
this idea.
4, 5 is epic.
Yeah.
I'm a little jealous of that. So, yeah. Ultimate birthday. If
More
everybody would just
epic than
wait.
May, more epic than all the elite people born in May.
Well, that's just, I mean, that one birth year of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is epic and elite, but nothing beats May babies.
Of your eliteness. I probably will have shared this already on our Instagram before this current pod
Yeah.
episode comes out, but on the last pod episode I believe we were talking about, you were like, I will never be on the bench. I can be elite in any sport. And I said, what about synchronized swimming? And you were like,
Oh my
hell
God.
yeah, I'm going to the Olympics. And then as soon as I got home, the internet, being the internet,
Sent
served
you.
me a reel of Olympic synchronized swimming. And I sent it to Jen, and you're like, oh, hell no.
I stand corrected. I was like, holy shit. It is the most graceful and impressive feat to do what they
Yeah,
do
like a
with.
whole definition of floating.
I don't understand too the fact that it's multiple people. How are you guys all on the same? Nope, I'm out. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Would never.
All right. But just synchronized swimming.
Just that though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be more now that I found that I stand corrected on that.
Well, I'm gonna
that
say
one.
like most swimming related things, since you don't like
I'm
to
gonna
put your
be.
head underwater. So
Yeah.
any swimming.
And I did swim, and I was not good at it as a youth.
Yeah.
So didn't work out for me. But
All right. Well, any final thoughts on birthdays?
I mean, I'm curious to know how people celebrate their birthdays now that they're older. Like, do they still want to do like big things? Do
Yeah,
they
some
feel
people want a
similar?
birthday week, you know?
Yeah, those people suck.
I think someone was telling me, a friend of theirs, like sent out an email to everyone. It was like, "Hey, I love my birthday. These are all the things I'm doing this week. Would love to see if you can make it. If not,
Oh,
that's cool." And it was just like, "On Tuesday, I'll be here. On Wednesday, I'm doing this. On Thursday, feel free to come to the house between this time and this time."
I don't
And I
hate
was
that
like, "I
person.
think that's awesome."
I don't think that person
Now, if
sucks.
people are like, "It's my birthday, you have to buy me gifts," and which
You
honestly,
have to
this is one of
celebrate
my
and make it all about them. I'm sorry you haven't told me how wonderful this is
yeah,
today. This is my birthday week, month, blah blah blah. I'm all for it if you want to celebrate your birthday week. So, I love making a really bold statement and then like backtracking.
100%.
Um, but I'm all like, just don't be that person that's like, okay, so I've planned the week out. Everybody has to book a flight. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna spend
Yeah, I
all
don't think
week
we're friends with
celebrating
people
me.
like that. At least I'm not.
I'm not. You weed those people out along the way.
But now if I had a friend similar to what you're saying that's like, "I wanna celebrate my birthday and do this flight to Kentucky, who's on board?"
Yeah.
I'd probably be like, "You me," you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, well, I feel like now with the people I have in my life, the people I value in my life, if one of those people were to say, "Hey, I'm gonna do a birthday week," I would be like, "That's a great idea, and I'm gonna fucking with bells on celebrate you." But if it's outside of the people that I care about and value, then I think you're crazy.
Well, you wouldn't be invited to their birthday anyways.
I just,
So
but I,
why do you care? So basically, if you see someone who you don't care about doing it, you judge them.
oh,
But
duh. Do we
if
all
y-
judge?
if you are friends with them, you're like, "Oh, that's so cool."
Yep.
You have a problem. You need to be less judgmental.
I love
Um,
that.
all right.
Judge
Well,
Judy.
Penny's sick of you.
She is.
So we're gonna sign off and you're gonna feed me dinner.
Oh yeah, that's happening.
Thanks y'all for listening.
Pieces.
Bye.
Pieces of spaghetti.
I love spaghetti.
Yeah.
Olive Garden.
Dude.
One of my favorite noodles.
We should have gone there. Shins.